Okay, so good morning everyone. This is my first time doing this, so have a little mercy on me. I will try to do my best. So I'll be telling you about global projects in the EFL. I am sure that most of you have already done this. So I'm just going to go through a little bit of little definition that I put together, and it goes like global projects involve collaboration, and this is what we're doing right here, right now. It happens between individuals or classrooms in different part of the world, and this is done to exchange ideas, to work together, to collaborate, and they get in on a task and they apply, illustrate, and supplement uh, something that is related to what they are studying in their own lessons. Okay, so they integrate new technology tools and research, and at the end they produce something together, a final product. So how do we integrate this in the EFL class? Exactly the question, you know. And you say, well, why is it helpful? So I got this, uh, the student part and the teacher part, and students will get cross-cultural connections and friendships. That doesn't happen in, for example, my classes. I used to teach in Venezuela. Now I moved to Argentina. Um, in my classes, everybody was from the same city, so there were not chances for them to talk or make connections. Also, they address, oh, somebody moved this. I didn't move that. Okay, we'll go back. Um, they address global issues. In the EFL class, most of the students are used to just talk about the food that they eat, where are they from, but if they are from the same city, the same place, that's not interesting at all. So working on global projects is much more interesting, and they get motivated and also develop leadership skills, and they use technology. This reinforces the value of learning the language. They really understand why it is important to learn the language. And they prepare to play a positive role in the society, because when they are working with different cultures, they learn to affect others, and they learn a lot more things than just what's my name and where are you from, and grammar that we teach in a EFL situation. For teachers, well, what we're doing right now is connecting. So by working in global projects, we're going to grow as professionals. And it's always interesting meeting all of you. After listening to Russell, I'm a little wow, you know? So I am like in the clouds, learning a lot with all of you. Um, when educators get together, they share expertise, and we are discovering and getting inspired by the others. So, okay. Um, when I was researching on how to do this, I found Sylvia Rosen. She's one of my favorite educators in the world. And she recommends what's the best way for teachers to engage their classrooms in a global conversation. She talks about having global awareness, uh, getting connected, and also engage, you know. And how do we do that? Well, global awareness is a literacy now. And this is something that now students are connecting through their mobiles or in class, or just using their favorite social networks. They are connected to, and teachers cannot be, in the back. They have to walk with the students and try to help them. Connected, well, personal learning networks is what we try to teach, and convince students that this is something helpful. Teach them how to use a social network. So a lot of things go in these kind of projects. And you get engaged, you get interested, you get motivated, and they learn doing. I mean, they learn this out of the classroom, in the classroom, and meeting people from the world is always exciting. Um, okay, and So let us move on to a little project that I started in 2013. Um, I'm a Facebook user. I use Facebook as a tool to model how to get digital literacy and to use it as a tool in my classes. So I came across this nice, wonderful project that is called My Faith for Peace. This is related to social studies and it's great for language learning and also global studies. And the collaborators in this case, well, all the people around the world that were participating in this project. In this project, they were supposed to share photos with the faces and messages in peace. So this is a wonderful opportunity to learn the language, learn adjectives, for example, and I challenge students to find a picture that will relate to the message that they were trying to convey. And I told them you can use anything you want. You can use a quote, you can read a book, you can take part of a song, poetry. So it was really interesting. It was really interesting to see how students could get the literacy to use to convey images and the real use of the language. At the same time, they were exposed to different cultures and they could see that the people that speak English is everywhere and they are like them and most of them are from part of the world where they're having really hard times. At the time, we have been having a hard time in my country for 17 years now. So this was something really important and meaningful for everybody there. So let me tell you a little bit more about the project and how this have changed my life. The moment I met Said and Cordula. They are from Germany and they are just a couple. He's a graphic designer and he wanted to make a book. So he got the idea of using Facebook to post these pictures with faces of people from around the world. And the idea was to promote the messages. So this is a wonderful thing that we needed at the time, and we needed all the time. And this is a dream. Well, not a dream. We want to make it reality by living it. Okay. So as you can see, at the very beginning, there were just a few of us, but now there are many people that like Sid and Cordula are just normal people from different parts of the world that have a dream and they get together to collaborate. So they are always exciting for students. The idea of collecting 10,000 faces was to make this first book, and they did it. And in my class, well, I am proud to say that there are 350 faces of students from Venezuela, and all of them from my city, from my university, and all of them were practicing English, and in class we had the chance to discuss about this. To make this book, they use social networks, and as you can see, this is a timeline of the project. It is a real life project. This is not something that is promoted by school. It's average people, normal people having a dream, okay? So most of the time we do things that, okay, they have to be related to academy, and we are scared of using something that is not in that boundary. So this was a wonderful opportunity. Okay, let me go finish. These are some of the products that we have, and I'm going to share some links so you go and check on the messages. We also have avatars for peace because we went into Second Life and used 3D worlds. We got exhibitions there too. And this is a picture of one of my students. As you can see, they did it, they use their family, and they are in a book, and this book is going to be exhibited in different cities because now that's part of the project too. And you can see this is my avatar. Her name is Dionia Destiny, and this is part of the exhibition of the posters in Second Life. So you're invited to come here. We're going to have a Second Life MOOC. So if you're interested in 3D worlds, jump around, come in. And we'll teach you how we give you some ideas on how to use virtual worlds and bring your students. So to finish, well, This is a little bit more information, and I'm going to paste the links so you can go and check it out later.